In today's video, I'm going to take you through Bard, which is Google's new AI-powered chatbot that was just recently released to compete with ChatGPT. And I was lucky enough to get early access to their Bard chatbot, so just wanted to give my live first impression and drop a few prompts in here to compare them to what I would get in ChatGPT, share some of the pros and the cons that I'm seeing just from a top level overview, and then from there leave you with some insights that I found just from this first impression. Now note that this is just a first impression, so it's not going to be a full-blown review. If you want to see a full-blown review, go ahead and give this video a thumbs up and I'd be happy to consider it, as well as give you some prompts that you can use to your advantage to leverage this new AI-powered chatbot that can really transform the way that you use pay-per-click marketing and other things as well. So let's go ahead and dive in. I'm really excited here, just logging in here to the platform. What I'll say is it's a lot cleaner than ChatGPT. The ChatGPT interface is a lot darker. It's not necessarily that it's harder to read, but I'd say that Bard is more bright and it seems to be very user-friendly. It's set up just the way that ChatGPT is set up. The interface here looks a lot more welcoming and it looks a lot more appealing, for my personal opinion. So really, it just looks like it's designed in a better way compared to ChatGPT. Now, but beyond design, we need to go ahead and test some prompts to see what it feeds back. So I'm going to go ahead and drop a prompt in here that I've fed to ChatGPT in the past, and let's see what Google's Bard comes back with. And this is a PPC related prompt in relation to planning and research, and what I'm going to ask Bard to do, and I do expect Bard to do a better job than ChatGPT because I'm asking them to help me with a Google Ads pay-per-click campaign. So here's the prompt. It's provide me an example of a Google Ads campaign that could be used for an orthodontist in Seattle. Include the campaign name, target location, languages, networks, devices, ad group name, keywords, ad copy, landing pages, budget, schedule, and any other notes that you think would be successful for this campaign. And let's go ahead and see what Bard comes back with. All right, let's see. All right, that was pretty quick. Let's go ahead and see. So here's an example of a Google Ads campaign that could be used for an orthodontist in Seattle. So it took the itemized list that I have and broke it down with the campaign name, target location, languages, networks, devices, ad group, keywords, ad copy, landing pages, budget, ad schedule, and it gave me some notes here. Let's see. Budget, yeah. I think that this is a really good start, and they were able to give this back pretty quickly. Let's go ahead and try to ask it to write some responsive search ads. Please write me 5 headlines for a responsive search ad for a Seattle-based orthodontist with a 30-character limit. And let's see if Chat or if Bard can actually abide by the character limits, because I know ChatGPT can't. So let's go ahead and see. Okay, let's check. Okay, wow, it was able to give me 5 headlines, and it was able to give them all to me within a 30-character limit. Let me just go ahead and double check this. This looks pretty long, but I'm going to just see, make sure that this is length. Actually, it is actually incorrect. Oh, okay. Bard claims that it's 30 characters or less, but when I did the test to actually count the characters, it's a lot more. Ooh, okay, that's not good. Let's try this one and see. Okay, let's see. I'm gonna just quickly double check that here. I'm gonna drop that in here. Okay. Oops. Let's put the length. Okay. Now, it doesn't look like it was able to give me the character, return it in the character count. So, unfortunately, Bard, yes, that is not correct. Yeah, that is not good. So basically, it's saying that these headlines are within 30 characters or less and they accurately reflect the services offered. But after doing my test, it's actually not correct and definitely something to be concerned about if you're just trusting whatever this AI tool is giving you. So, okay. So that was a bummer. Let's go ahead and try asking it for some keywords. Okay, here, please provide me 15 keywords for a bankruptcy attorney in Indianapolis, Indiana. Did I spell that correctly? Okay, and let's see. Bard came back with these keywords. Now, what I will say is that foreclosure, lien, and wage garnishment would not necessarily be keywords that I would use because while they are related to a bankruptcy attorney, that's not exactly what I would be prioritizing. So, and then another thing too is it didn't give me any keywords that was specific to the location that I gave it. So that's not good either. Okay, now we're seeing some big issues, or not big issues, but we're seeing some issues with Bard. Let me ask the same question to ChatGPT. Provide me a list of 15 keywords for okay. Let's see what it comes back with. Okay, ChatGPT actually did not give me what I was looking for either. It did get some keywords, but it wasn't as specific to attorney and lawyer and the specific service. So maybe that means that my input wasn't the clearest, but yeah, okay. So let's go back here. And then what I'll do is I'm going to ask it for search volumes. Can you create a table with these and put search volumes next to them? Okay, so it was able to pull the search volumes for me. And it was based off of the Google's trends data. Can you get this data from the Google Keyword Planner? And let's see if it can grab it from the Keyword Planner. Because I know ChatGPT couldn't. Okay, so Bard is not able to grab it directly from the Keyword Planner, but it's telling me how I can go about doing it in the Google Keyword Planner. Okay, well, I guess that is kind of helpful. Okay, and then let's see, let's do one more here. I'm going to ask it for, let's see. I'm going to ask it, why wouldn't a patient want to use Invisalign? Let's see if Bard is able to come up with some reasons for me for some objections. The cost, the time it takes, comfort, and then it might not be suitable. Okay, I guess that's acceptable. Okay, so just from doing a few prompt tests here, I will say that it seems to be comparable to ChatGPT. I'm going to see. Yeah, it seems to be very comparable to ChatGPT in terms of the feedback that it's giving me. I'm not exactly sure like what sources they're using. They're not saying what sources they use. Besides this one, they are using the Google Trends data. But at the same time, ChatGPT doesn't always provide sources either. So not really sure exactly how accurate it is. But what I will say that was a big blunder was the fact that they told me that they were able to give me headlines that were within the character limit, and it wasn't able to. Or it said it did, but then when I went to double check, it didn't. So that's a big bummer. Unless they meant to only give me these as headlines. But I'm assuming that if they did it like this is what they wanted me to use as a headline, not just what was after the colon. So yeah, that's my feedback. I'll say overall, it has a very welcoming interface. I'm really excited that Google's jumping on the bandwagon for AI. It's very fast. However, it doesn't show the sources. ChatGPT doesn't always show the sources either. So it does kind of make me question the accuracy. And the fact that it told me that the character limit was abided by and these headlines were within the 30 character limit and it didn't accurately do that, that was a big bummer as well. So that's just my overall feedback for ChatGPT. My first impression, actually not ChatGPT, sorry, I'm getting them all mixed up, Bard. So this is just my first initial like 10 minutes using it. I'm sure I'm going to find more great use cases for it. If you want to see a video where I drop some great prompts and test it out further and let you know how you can best leverage this new tool to your advantage that's different from ChatGPT, go ahead and drop a comment below with your thoughts on Bard and the way that it's going to be transforming AI, and I'll go ahead and consider that. If you found this video helpful, I would love if you can give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to this channel. I would love to see you in the next video. Please also click the notification bell, and I'll see you in the next one. Thank you.